I got one thing in common with Kyle Lowry. We both rock the Band-Aid look. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Raps Report, a podcast where I talk about the Raptors and the NBA. I'm your host, Luca Rosano, and the Raptors, they win. Raptors win. They take care of business. 123-117 against the Brooklyn Nets, and that was the Raptors' biggest win of the season, y'all. What a win. What a big-time win in a game that featured a little bit of everything. Questionable calls. KD coming into the game and then having to leave the game. Blood. Band-Aid. Controversies. Storylines. Theatrics. Big plays. Big shots. You name it. This was quite the game for a Friday night, and it definitely lived up to the expectations. The Raptors pulled it off, though, guys, and what a performance it was for a Toronto team that was missing OG Anunoby. Let's talk about this game, why don't we? Let's talk about this game, and this game started with an off-court story that came out of nowhere, and that was Kevin Durant not starting this ball game due to health and safety protocols. Then, just like The Undertaker rising from the dead, Kevin Durant gets inserted into this game. And then you're going, okay, here we go. Kevin Durant, he's pissed off. Obviously, he didn't get to play against the Raptors for the whole 2019 NBA Finals. He wants his revenge. Here comes the Slim Reaper. KD's about to go off. But then, KD had to leave the game again due to health and safety protocols. And then he went on Twitter to say, free me. So I don't know what's going on with that story. During the time of me recording this, we're probably going to find out more details about what happened with Kevin Durant. But if he does have it, that could change a whole lot. And that could affect and impact the Toronto Raptors. So we'll see. But the way he reacted to this situation via Twitter right after, it seems to me that KD is fine. But the NBA just did their job of not taking any chances. So I applaud the NBA for doing what's right in that situation and getting Durant off the court and making him leave the game, especially since they weren't sure of what the hell was going on. So there was a lot going on off the court, and then on the court, I mean, oh my goodness, where do you want to begin? I'm going to begin with this. This was probably one of the worst officiated games from both sides this season. Like, this was a horrible game to watch from an officiating standpoint. There were plenty of bad calls that went against the Raptors and that even went against the Nets. I mean, it's a shame because at one point, the bad officiating was taken away from such a good game between these two teams. So something's got to change because it's a shame to see good basketball be spoiled by damn bad calls. Then you take a look at, this game and how it went. The Raptors get off to the great first quarter start. Then the Brooklyn Nets fight back in the second. And then we have a third quarter that was back and forth. But the Raptors had one of their signature 5-minute droughts where they couldn't hit a damn shot. And that's when you're thinking, okay, are the Raptors going to blow this game? But then when KD had to leave the game again, fourth quarter hit, and you just felt the Raptors' confidence surge right after KD left. And they didn't look back. They hit a couple of big-time shots. And by they, I mean it was led by Kyle Lowry. This dude was unbelievable tonight. This dude drew blood. He had to go out, had to get a Band-Aid, looking like a badass, hitting big-time shots, putting the team on his back. Kyle Lowry was in the zone tonight, guys. 30 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds. He would not be denied. And when Kyle Lowry's playing like this, the Raptors are a tough team to beat. I mean, Kyle Lowry was Mr. Fourth Quarter in this one. He came up big when the Raptors needed him to, and he hit some clutch time buckets. And then how about the other guy in this game for the Raptors who scored 30-plus points, Pascal Siakam. We needed Siakam to come up big tonight, especially with OG out of the lineup, and Pascal Siakam delivered, guys. Yes, he's still struggling with that three-point shot, but every other facet of his game was on point tonight. Getting to the hole, that spin move was on point. I mean, Beyblade P, it was working for him tonight. 33 points, 6 assists, 11 rebounds. He played with a great ordeal of confidence. He was looking great out there. And he and Lowry really made some impressive plays. Norman Powell, he got the start tonight with OG out, 18 points. Fred VanVleet had a quieter night, obviously, coming off of that 54-point performance. He had 11. And then how about Chris Boucher? 17 from off the bench, a couple of big-time blocks, 9 rebounds. And I just thought the overall effort from the Toronto Raptors was there from start to finish. I was thoroughly impressed with this Raptors team, even when they went through their scoring drought, and even when the Nets were coming back, when KD came back to the game, and they made their run. The Raptors stayed resilient. And for how much they were dealing with the Nets making their comeback, the officiating being questionable, the Raptors would not give an inch. They fought hard till the end, and they closed this one out. And this was a valiant effort from the Toronto Raptors. And this was the team you expect to see come up in these big-time situations against a big-time opponent. Because I said in the last Raps report that I did that this game against the Nets was going to be a big one. And the way that the Raptors came into this game and fought hard and came out with a gut check win, these are the types of wins that can turn your season around. And I think this could very well be the win that turns the Raptors season around from here on out. The Raptors are back into the playoff picture, which is important to note. It's a shortened season, so it counts. We get to talk about playoffs soon. This was the game that the Raptors needed to show up and win and take advantage of a net situation that didn't have KD for them out on the court. And I know a lot of people are going to say, okay, if KD played this entire game, the Nets would have won. That might have been true, not denying that, but I'm not taking away what the Raptors did tonight because they impressed me and they stood their ground. And they had a great game overall. 50% from the field, 40% from three, 22 assists, and their turnovers were really good tonight in terms of them limiting their mistakes. They only had 10 turnovers tonight. And, you look at the Brooklyn Nets. James Harden, I thought he could have been a lot better offensively. He only had 17 points. And Kyrie Irving had 15 points. So if you're Brooklyn, I would be disappointed in losing this game because Kevin Durant went out and then your other two All-Stars, your other two leaders couldn't take on the onus of stepping up and putting away a Raptors team that they should have beaten because they were the favorites coming in, but they couldn't get the job done. James Harden, he wasn't looking like himself out there. Kyrie Irving, didn't really have an impact in this game. It was Joe Harris. It was Joe Harris and Jeff Green who stood out to me in this one, of guys who were making, big-time shots and making some big-time plays when needed to. And even Bruce Brown Jr., who got the start with Kevin Durant out. So this was a very bad loss for the Nets. They continue to be an absolute disaster defensively, and they're going to have to play a lot better defense if they want to make it to the NBA Finals. And again, I'm still sticking with my pick that the Nets will figure it out and make it to the NBA Finals. But right now, they got to be a lot better, especially defensively, if they want to put away teams. But this was just the game that the Raptors needed, man. Nothing more to be said. This group got it done. Even Bembry, man, getting 25 minutes tonight. So proud of how far this guy's come along with his progressions. And this is a feel-good win for the Raptors, who have now won 3 in a row, looking to make it 4 in a row tomorrow night against the Atlanta Hawks. And that is a game the Raptors can definitely win. So get hyped, get pumped, have a drink, ladies and gentlemen. Raptors Nation, Rosano Nation, get on your feet, applaud the effort from tonight. And yeah, let's keep this thing going. Let me know what you thought of the game, guys. Hit me up in the comment section down below. Drop one of these. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Plus, ring the bell. Let's hit 21K. Go and follow me on social media. That's Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And yeah, I had a great time covering tonight's game. The live stream was lit. I'm going to be doing another one of those tomorrow night. And again, following the game, I'll have a brand new Raps report. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. Your support is greatly appreciated. Consider becoming a channel member today if you want to help continue to support this channel. And I will catch you all again in the next one. Until next time, be great and stay blessed. Peace.